Welcome everyone to season 3 of Jack of All Trivia. And of course, this is the movie division, and I am your host, Haven, the villain Pendergast, but I am not alone. I am here with my brother in arms, Caleb, Mashed Potatoes.
Oh yeah, mashed potatoes in the house. What's up, guys? Dude, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for this match. Getting to see one player who has recently hadn't had the best of luck in the movie division, and one of the rising stars here, new guys coming in. So well, not new anymore, but you know, he's still a rising star in my book. So I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
Oh yes, and of course, you know, we do have James Shimo here, part of the NWO, and he's going to be taking on Caleb Boatman. So of course, the dastardly son of a bitch himself, Grant Gregory, has to come on here since he is the cohort, the mastermind of the Sons of Apocalypse. Lady boy himself, how you doing, man?
I'm doing really well, apart from my new name. Word of advice to someone: if you're going to make a bet against your fiance, make sure you win it, because you might lose your nickname. But no, this is great. Like, I want to make a correction. Caleb isn't one of the rising stars. He's the rising star. He's the future of this. When we're all long gone, because we're way too old to be doing this. He's gonna be a champion for ages. But not only that, we've also got a champion in this match. Not this league, but a champion. So this is a champion versus, a prospect. This is going to be an exciting match.
Oh yeah. It's a tale of two tapes here. We got the kind-hearted, the good-natured, one respectable man, the King of Hearts, against this goddamn, as soon as he got down with the Sons of Apocalypse, this guy, man, he's just been, turning heelish. I got video that we can't even show you of him during Thanksgiving dinner, flipped off his aunt, cussing, making the nieces and nephews cry, all because of Grant Gregory. Jesus Christ. Caleb, I'm so disgusted of even talking about this guy. Why don't you go to the interviews?
All right. Well, that sounded like a very fair and biased, or an unbiased assessment. There, thank you, of this matchup. So let's go ahead and move over to apparently the hero of this matchup, the King of Hearts, James Shimo. How are you feeling about going up against Lil Boat? I mean, he's got a fairly good record. And you struggled a bit in this league. How are you feeling? You nervous?
Well, I mean, let's be fair. Struggling, to say that I've struggled here in the movie division is a bit of an understatement. I'm 0 for 4 right now. So I've got a lot to prove here in this match. Now, with that being said, I know Lil Boat, he does his thing. Here in the movie division, he's got his record, he's got his strengths and everything. This is where he belongs, obviously. Why he ends up schlubbing it over in my division where I run IG, I have absolutely no clue. But the point of the matter is, stay in your lane, kid. But regardless, I'm here. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to bring every single thing that I've got, and what happens, happens. I'm not going to start throwing shade. I'm not going to start talking a bunch of mess. All I'm going to say is, one way or the other, somehow, some way, I'm gonna make my way up in this league starting tonight. And one way or the other, everyone here is going to bend the knee and repeat after me. Hail to the king.
All right, there it is. There's that cocky attitude we know and love from the King of Hearts. I was a little bit worried there. You started out nice and like almost complimentary. So
he is nice. With
that, we'll move over to the villainous Lil Boat. How you feeling going into this match? I mean, you're you got, what is it, 3 wins going in now? Coming in. So how you feeling going against the wait, no, he hasn't won one.
He's consistent. Give him that. I'll give James
consistent player.
Consistent.
I don't know why I'm the villain in this, because I'm about as intimidating as a puppy.
Puppy
but
fight,
I
Caleb.
guess
Puppy
I'm
fight.
the big bad now. So, James, you look dumb and stuff. You're a poop head. You are a very poop head. So, boo,
Bird.
there.
Seriously,
Seriously,
smack off on par with your age level.
but seriously, I think this is going to be a fun match. No, I haven't played, I don't think, since November, maybe late October. It's definitely been a while since I've played in the movie division. This is my home. So I'm happy to kind of get back into the swing of things. So hopefully I don't have too much ring rust. Just looking to answer questions, play the game, hopefully win.
All right, awesome. Sounds good.
Typical villain attitude.
Yeah, very typical. Very
I'm the villain
dastardly even. All right, with that, let's go ahead and throw it back to our host Haven and kick this thing off.
All right. We're going to go alphabetical order. So if you guys do have some tunes you want to kick off, that is, of course, more than welcome. And coming to the ring, he has a record. Oh, you know what? Where's his record at? Oh, wrong book. All right, coming to the ring.
3-2.
He is a member of the stable of the Vile Venom themselves, the Sons of Apocalypse. He is one half of a tag team of the Young Bucks. I believe he is 3-1.
2.
He is Caleb, hung like a horse. Wait, that's the wrong guy. Caleb, Little Boatman.
I drew angry eyebrows on it because I guess I'm the villain now.
And his opponent coming to the ring. He is one of the finest men you will ever meet. He is the current wrestling division champion. He is a member of the NWO. The James Shimo. All right. Now that both of these gentlemen are in the ring, Mashed Potatoes, would you like to explain how round one works to all the viewers sitting at home and across the world?
Absolutely. Round number one works like this. The competitors will both get 8 questions from randomly selected categories. Once the question is asked, they will get 15 seconds to write their answer down on their whiteboard or piece of paper, what have you. After that 15 seconds is up, we will call your name. Once your name is called, please show your whiteboard or piece of paper and verbalize the answer that's written on it. There's no penalty for missing, and there's no stealing in round one. And keep in mind, you guys have 4 repeats throughout the match and 1 challenge rule. Everybody got that? Everybody got that?
Got it.
Yes.
Then let's get it on.
All right. Question number one comes in the category of, wait a minute, let me check my notes to make sure. Oh, question number 1 is going to come in the category of movie release dates.
Strength of Little Boat to start the match.
What year did Freddy versus Jason come out? This was a film that fans were dying and chomping to see ever since they got that teaser in Jason Goes to Hell. Right to our Australian correspondent, Grant Gregory.
I was a little disappointed that Mike Myers wasn't in it. That's all. I just thought if you're gonna bring these together, make it a 3-way.
Absolutely. I mean, you gotta have Austin Powers in there. Damn it, Little Boat. Stepped on my joke. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, let's go to the King of Hearts.
I had no clue. I said 2003.
And that'll be correct for 1 point.
2003.
Little boat. Oh, look at that. You don't even wait for me to call his name. What a you could just see, the influence that Grant Gregory is having over these young guys. Oh man, all the way from Australia, corrupting America's youth. All right, both of these guys got it right. So we're gonna go to question number 2.
Yeah, all right. Question number 2 comes in the category of horror films, guys. What actor plays Tom Witzke, a father who develops psychic abilities in Stir of Echoes? I did not remember this movie until Haven sent me this question. So
I thought it was a pretty good film. Lady Boy, did you enjoy this film when it came out?
Yeah, I did. It was quite big over here, and it made me want to destroy my floor with a sledgehammer.
Down.
All right, let's go to Little Boat.
I had no idea. I said Bill Paxton.
Oh, that is incorrect. All right, let's see if the King of Hearts got this one.
I also had no clue. I guessed Ethan Hawke.
No.
You should have went more of a pork product.
We were looking for mashed potatoes, if you want to give them the answer.
Yeah. Well, these guys were both contemporaries of this guy, but the correct answer was, of course, Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Man.
This was actually like, I don't know, for some reason when that film came out, I thought that maybe it was like his comeback. I was like, yo, this was really good. He did a good performance, but
the sequel was terrible.
Oh yeah. When they go straight to video, you know they're gonna be.
Was it called Too Stirry, Too Echoey?
Oh, nice.
All right, then question number 3. Question number 3 is going to come in the category of fantasy. Fantasy. Who plays the White Witch in the Chronicles of Narnia? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Fun fact: her name's Jadis. Jadis is her name. Yeah, totally a C.S. Lewis nerd. Also, you wouldn't guess it, because I don't act very Christian-like in my regular life. But hey.
I've never read these novels, but I've been tempted. But since I don't know, once something goes into movies first, I don't go back to read the novel.
All I know is I'm still waiting for the Last Battle movie. That would have been good.
Yeah, maybe
4,
Netflix.
3.
Yeah, because Prince Caspian was fantastic.
Oh, for sure, hands down.
All right, and we are back to the King of Hearts himself.
That would be the Ancient One, Tilda Swinton.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, Little Boat.
Everyone's favorite space alien, Tilda Swinton.
And that is correct.
There we go.
Question number 4.
All right, moving on to question number 4, comes in the category of directors. The category of directors: what filmmaker directed the 2005 spiritual sequel to Jumanji, Zathura: A Space Adventure? And then, of course, they went and made a sequel to Jumanji, and I actually like Zathura
kind of throws
more.
it out the window, yeah.
Big fan of Dax Shepard in this movie. Probably the only time I've been a big fan of Dax Shepard.
That is I agree with that statement 100%.
Repeat the question.
1. Oh, that's a repeat from the King of Hearts.
Okay.
All right. What filmmaker directed the 2005 spiritual sequel to Jumanji, Zathura: A Space Adventure?
Back to Dax Shepard. You say the only thing he's been good in. I have a lot of respect for him. I mean, look at who he ended up marrying. I mean, that guy knows how to pull.
Yeah,
that's accurate.
Yeah,
and, I did respect a lot of the work he did on Punk'd 5.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy in real life.
In
his life, he seemed like a great.
Pens down.
Okay, let's go to Little Boat.
Happy Hogan himself, Jon Favreau.
That is correct. for 1 point. King of Hearts.
I had no clue. I guess Paul Thomas Anderson.
No,
That would have been a very different
not by
movie.
the same
Wow.
director.
I just threw it out.
Usually,
Yeah,
I
I
want
know.
to actually see that version now. I really do.
I want to. Yeah. What?
It'd be a very, very much more slowly paced movie, that's for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so after 4 questions, the score sits at Caleb Lil Boat in the lead with 3 points, and the King of Hearts trailing with 2.
And just at the moment where they're going, the percentage rate, we have 75% hit rate for Caleb and a 50% hit rate for James.
Math.
Hooray.
All right. Thank you, little lady boy. All right. Question number 5. Question number 5 is going to come in the category of romance films. Romance films. Jason Segel, Emily Blunt, Chris Pratt, and Alison Brie star in which romance film?
Very good question. I would have saved this for
Third round, yeah.
third round. But hey,
I
maybe
think
I'm wrong. Maybe I just didn't know about this movie.
I think I might know what movie this is, and I can't say anything because I might give it away.
Well, it's the. I mean, yeah. It could have been third round, but it's the only question that. Well, it's the only movie that Emily Blunt and
5.
Jason Segel's ever been in.
I haven't seen it, but I've definitely
2,
seen Emily Blunt's IMDb.
1. Pens down.
All right. Let's go to. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to go to the King of Hearts.
This is what I get for not watching more romance movies. The 5-Year Engagement.
That is
I
correct.
thought-
Holy crap.
That was a
Hey,
complete
little
guess.
bro.
The 5-Year Engagement.
Oh, look at that. The villain strikes again. Good work, Thanos.
Nice. All right.
Nicely
Question
done.
number 6.
These guys know more about romance films than I do. Oh yeah,
Consider my
question
birthday.
6. That's me. Sorry. Question 6 comes in the category of adventure films. Everybody hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, it all freaked out for a second. All right. In adventure films, what actor played the legendary titular character in The Legend of Zorro? Tripped over my own question writing there.
It happens. We've all been there as question writers. I know Grant, has too. We get excited, trying to say, ask a question that we stumble over our words sometimes.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that Haven stumbles over his own words, especially after he's had a few, but I've heard more coherent sentences out of Michael J. Fox.
Which is crazy. I've been hearing this joke a lot. It's crazy because I can speak proper English better than most people on here if I actually talk to people. It just
I know all the big words, all the big words. I know the biggest words.
3, 1, pens down. Oh, jeez. Going to Little Boat.
Puss in Boots himself, Antonio Banderas.
correct.
That is correct. And the King of Hearts.
Antonio Banderas.
That is correct.
Si, senor.
Spanish accent.
Thought maybe you guys would get tripped up because I did. I was thinking The Mask of Zorro, and I was like, technically it's Anthony Hopkins, but no, you guys saw right through that clever ruse. Question 7.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Question 7 is going to come in the category. If I'm not mistaken, is it? Yes, that one. Okay, my fault. Here we go. Question 7 is going to come in the category of action films. Action. What is the name of the Cybertronian spacecraft that crash lands on the dark side of the moon in Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon?
Ooh.
Yeah, this one was kind of a hard one, but sometimes you got to throw a hard one in the first round just to see where these guys are at.
You see, the reason that this question is hard is because, like, which one was that? Who really knows? They all blend
it was the
together
one
for
with
me.
the CGI robots. They mashed together in a blender, and then something happens, and then Shia LaBeouf was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" That
Okay,
one.
so it definitely was a Shia LaBeouf one. That narrows it down a little.
It was a Michael Bay one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, I believe we're at the little boat.
No.
No.
King of Hearts.
I just guessed the Ark.
Ah, come on, guys, you know this.
1 point. And that'll be correct for 1 point. Nice.
Wait, I got that right. Jeez.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Holy
Ark.
crap.
And he knows this. Transformers. Okay. Your 8th and final question.
All right. The 8th and final question in this round comes in the category of thrillers. Let's see. Thriller movie, apparently. I don't know. It's hard to classify this movie, but I'm going with thrillers. What Oscar-winning actor played the role of Angel Face in David Fincher's Fight Club?
It's classified. Well, I mean, yeah, thrillers. You know, that's the thing. You know, I remember before
psychological drama thriller thing.
Drama. You know, yeah. You know, this could be anything, but
I mean,
yeah.
Certainly that like the last half hour is very thrilling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was all had Michael Jackson written all over it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Okay. Let's go to the King of Hearts.
I had nothing. The only two people I remember from that movie are Edward Norton and Brad Pitt.
Oh, you didn't remember the female, so you're sexist. All right.
I remember that.
We're gonna go. I'm just kidding. That's my old brother. He's all right. We're gonna go to Little Boat.
I believe it is no one's favorite Joker, Jared Leto.
Nice.
Gotta be correct for 1 point.
Correct for a point.
I forgot he was in it.
All right, Grant Gregory, sir. What is the scores and the percentages after round number 1?
All right. So after round number 1, we have Caleb in the lead with 6 points to James's 5. So Caleb is shooting at 75% accuracy, and James is at 62.5% accuracy.
All right, awesome. All right, since Little Boat is currently in the lead, Little Boat. Yeah. Since you're currently in the lead, Little Boat, you're gonna get to pick between A, B, and C. That's gonna land on an actor, actress, or director, and you guys are gonna go back and forth naming the film that person starred in or directed for 1 point each. So let's go to Little Boat. What are you gonna pick?
You know, everybody always picks C. I'm going to pick B for Little Boat.
No, that's awesome. Well, this is a guy that we talked about earlier tonight. He's going to be the one and only, the king of swing himself. He is Kevin Bacon.
Oh, boy.
James, you feel good about this one?
To be fair, I could maybe only name maybe 3 or 4
Don't
movies
tell him
he's
that. Don't give away though.
I'm not as confident in that as I think I should be. What about you?
I play the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon game a lot, so I think I want to stick with it.
That's the villain I taught.
There you go.
All right. Mashed potatoes, would you like to tell everyone at home how round 2 officially works?
Sure. Well, we've already picked the name, so now we will, starting with Little Boat, each competitor will have 5 seconds to list off a name that Kevin Bacon has been in. It'll go back and forth. Please don't answer until your name has been said so we can keep track of scores. We'll go back and forth until somebody misses. You do get one mulligan, so when the first person misses, it'll go back to the other person playing. If whoever misses 2 times will be out. After that happens, the person who is still in the game will have 10 seconds to list up to 6 more movies for bonus points. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Yep.
I think we're ready then.
All right, for everybody watching at home that might not be familiar with this one goes pretty fast, pretty hard sometimes. So, we try to do our best to keep score. And that's why we have 2 outstanding gentlemen here, making sure the score is correct after this round. All right, so Little Boat, start us off, sir. 5 seconds. What is your first film?
Stir of Echoes.
That is
Correct,
correct.
for 1 point.
Give me. All right, King of Hearts.
Footloose.
And that'll be correct for 1 point. Little Boat.
X-Men First Class.
That would be correct for 1 point. King of Hearts.
Hollow Man.
That is correct for 1 point. Little Boat.
The River Wild.
Oh, yeah.
That is correct for 1 point. King of Hearts.
Few Good Men.
That is correct for 1 point. Back to Little Boat.
Apollo 13.
That is correct for 1 point. King of Hearts.
Patriots Day.
That is correct for 1 point. Back to Little Boat.
Frost Nixon.
That is correct for 1 point. Good pull. Back to the King of Hearts.
R.I.P.D.
That is correct.
Yep.
All right.
Point.
Back to Little Boat.
The Woodsman.
Nice.
Nice one.
Good.
Correct.
That's correct for 1 point. Back to the King of Hearts.
Shit.
2.
Black Mass.
Yep.
Black Mass is correct.
All right. Good pull. Back to Little Boat.
5, 3,
Dang it.
1.
Dang it.
Eh, eh.
Dang
All
it.
right. Going back to King of Hearts.
Why am I running out of names?
3, 2,
What's the answer?
1. Sorry, what was that?
Death Sentence
Was that
was
what
one
you
of
said?
his.
That is correct for 1
Yep,
point.
that's correct. Nice.
Gary Oldman.
All right, back to Little Boat.
JFK.
Ooh.
That is correct for 1 point.
Holy
All right.
crap.
King of Hearts.
Oh fuck. Mystic River.
That is correct.
That is correct for 1 point. Back to Little Boat.
2, 1.
Dang it.
Nope,
Nope.
that's it.
Crap.
All right. So James,
Oh,
starting.
now I'm going to think of more.
You get 10 seconds to list up to 6 more names starting now.
Crap, I don't think I have anymore. I think I used the most of them up.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, I got nothing.
2, 1. All right. No bonus points there. Oof.
All right. All right. While we have Grant Gregory tallying up
What,
the
Grant?
score,
Sleepers. No one got sleepers.
Oh, Sleepers.
or Friday the 13th, or the movie where he had a threesome with 2 hot chicks, Wild Things.
Wild Things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wild Things.
And there's a bunch of other ones, but we're not going to give all of them away.
All right.
Greg-
So at the end of this round, I'll have to work the percentages out afterwards because of how the round works. But we have a tied game, 13 points apiece.
Oh, nice.
Yep. 13-13.
It's
That's what I got as well.
It's a battle of 2 rounds. Caleb had round
Yeah.
1. James had round 2. Round 3 is going to decide.
I should have gone for the other one. Dang it.
Meryl Streep. Meryl.
Oh well, no, we used her. I believe didn't we use her the other night?
Yeah,
That
we
was-
used
that was
her
the-
with,
that was
That was the joke.
Okay. So since round 2 is in the books, before Caleb, go ahead. Announce how this is going to work for everybody watching at home.
Yeah, do it, little boat. No. The competitors will get to pick 3. We get to pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20, I believe.
21
to 21. Excuse me, from 1 to 21. Those numbers will correspond to different categories that Haven has written down. The first question will be worth 2 points. The second question will be worth 3 points, and the final question will be worth 5 big points. So since Caleb is the higher ranked, I believe he will get to pick his number first.
Tremors.
Yeah, and one of the sequels too.
And the new one that came out this year.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So Lil Boat, what are your numbers between 1 and 21?
Okay, I will go 1, 21, and 2.
And 2.
Oh, I like that.
Because 1 plus 1 equals 2.
Same number.
That is maths. All right. And King of Hearts, what are your 3 numbers from 1 to 21? You can pick the same numbers, but not the same order.
3, 7, and 16.
3, 7, and 16. All right. How do you want to determine? Well, just because higher ranked, I guess we'll go to James first.
No, I was gonna flip a coin if.
Okay.
Well, it would make okay.
Yeah, we could flip a coin since we already had Little Boat pick his numbers first because he was higher ranked. I think it'd just be fair.
True.
Lady boy, you have a coin on you? You want to?
No, I can do a digital one. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Who's calling?
I'll call him.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Tails.
Sorry, down and it's taking a little while. Tails. Okay, yep, it's Tails.
All right.
Probably wish I did that a little bit earlier. Sorry about that.
So
All right.
An update. I have
James will.
James will go first.
Yeah.
I have percentages. So at the end of round 2, both gentlemen are scoring at a success rate of 72.22 repeater %.
Ooh. Yeah.
High scoring affair this
because
game.
of the 2 misses for. Gotcha.
They've had the same amount of misses and they've answered the same amount of questions. So.
Yep. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, both guys are, jack of all trivia here. We got plenty of hard hitters. They all want that championship. Well, in any division they play in, everybody wants to play for the ultimate goal to win that title. All right, James, you pick number 3. You pick number 3.
Yep.
That is going to come in the category for your 2-point question. That is going to come in the category of adventure films.
All right.
For 2 points. Who plays the librarian Evelyn O'Collin in The Mummy?
Oh, Rachel Weisz.
That is correct for 2 points.
Technically, that wasn't her name until the second movie, but yeah.
What?
She wasn't married to Rick O'Connell in the first movie. But yeah, that's the correct answer.
Yeah.
He was saying the character name.
Yeah, the character. Oh, yeah, her last name was O'Connell.
No,
it wasn't. She wasn't married.
Oh,
married yet.
Yeah. I apologize for everybody watching at home. We're human beings here, and when we do this live, I didn't have a chance to correct myself on that. So I apologize to everybody watching at home. Thank you guys for catching that.
I think it was like Harker or something. I don't remember, but yeah. So
it was the same name as her father, so I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to go to Little Boat. Little Boat, you pick number 1 for your 2-point question. That is going to come in the category of directors.
Okay.
All right, Little Boat. Who directed the war film War Horse?
Steven Spielberg.
And that is correct for 2 points.
2 points, ties it back up, sends it back to the King of Hearts.
All right, for your 3-pointer. You picked category number 7. That is going to be in the category of comedies for 3 points.
Okay.
Who played Lynn, the white girl that works in the beauty shop in the Queen Latifah-led film Beauty Shop?
And the one token white girl.
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah. This was, well, I can't give any hints away, but you know, me and Grant talked lengthy about this movie a couple weeks back. You know, we both were surprised by it. You know, we really dug it. We thought that this was a surprising role for the actress, and it was really good role.
One. Need an answer, James.
And,
I said repeat. I called for a repeat.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Apologies. That's a second repeat from James.
All right, comedies. Who plays Lynn, the white girl that works in the beauty shop that is led by Queen Latifah in the film Beauty Shop?
See, I don't really remember if Beauty Shop is the one where she interacts with like Ice Cube instead of the entertainer, or the one after that.
This was the one
barbershop
one after
is
she,
confusing to me.
Yeah. All right, we got to give him the count.
Yeah, I was gonna say your counts went way longer than it normally does, guys.
3, 2.
I got no clue.
Ooh.
All right. No answer there. All right. So that means he's gonna have.
Grant, you want to give the answer, or?
Alicia Silverstone.
That is correct. Alicia Silverstone.
Everyone's favorite white girl.
Never saw it. So
Hey, she came back looking, dude. Like she was. She looked it really well in this film. Like she really worked it in this film. She looked amazing. I was shocked. I was like, holy shit, that's her. And she was good.
All right. So then, do we jump over to Lil Boat then for his 3-pointer?
No, you keep going at the same one.
I mean, but they're tied. So,
That's a tricky thing. I always I actually.
I mean, Caleb has 2 questions left, so I'd go to his.
I always just do the jumping.
Okay.
I don't
Whatever
care.
you want to do. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
All right. Little Boat, you pick number 21.
Okay.
For your 3-pointer, is going to come in the category of animated films.
Okay.
All right. In the animated film Robots, who voices the striving young inventor Rodney Copperbottom?
That would be Ewan McGregor.
And that would be correct for 3 points.
Woo. 3 points.
Oh,
Lil Boat
yeah.
takes the lead again. Putting the pressure on the King of Hearts. He's got to hit this 5-pointer to throw it back to the Lil Boat. If he misses, Lil Boat wins the game.
Did you just call me little boy?
Lil Boat.
Little Boat.
Sound like you said little boy.
What?
Right. King of Hearts, you pick number 16 for your 5-pointer. Number 16 for your 5-pointer. That is going to be in the category of sci-fi. Sci-fi. In the film The Island, directed by Michael Bay, what type of system is used every week to determine who goes to the island? Paulie, Jesus Christ. Stop.
5,
Repeat.
2. All right, his third repeat there, Haven.
All right. Sci-fi for 5 points. In the film The Island, directed by Michael Bay, what type of system is used every week to determine who goes to the island?
Five.
Repeat.
All right, his last repeat there, Haven.
All right. James, you picked number 16 for your 5-pointer in the category of sci-fi. In the film The Island, directed by Michael Bay, what type of system is used every week to determine who goes to the island?
Four, three.
I'm just gonna say the only thing that
2.
can come to my mind: random name draw via lottery.
That is correct for 5 points.
All right, random name draw. All right, 5 points. Big answer there. Rockets him back into the lead. Puts the pressure on Little Boat. See how it goes.
All right.
Category 2.
Little Boat. For your 5-point question, you picked category number 2. And that's going to be in the category of, is it fantasy? Yeah. All right. No, it's not fantasy. What the hell is the category of this shit? Yeah. Dramas. I'm going to say dramas. Sorry. I messed that up. That was my fault. All right, Little Boat. For your 5-pointer. Who played Igor in the 2015 film Victor Frankenstein?
Okay. Oh no. Okay. I need to. I can picture the two actors. I need to remember which one was Igor.
Keep in mind you've got 4 repeats here.
Yep.
I will probably end up using all of them.
5, 3.
Repeat.
First repeat there, Haven.
All right. In dramas, sorry about everybody watching, but the category is dramas. We corrected that. Who played? Yeah, that's what the category is. Most movies when it's like kind of.
Fair enough.
Who played Igor in the 2015 film Victor Frankenstein?
Okay. You know, I'm just going to be going between these two actors, and this is the one I'm leaning towards. Daniel Radcliffe.
And your winner, Caleb Little Boatman.
Got to be back, baby!
All right. Let's go to, if he has the stats, we will go to Mr. Grant Gregory first.
All right, so we end up with a score of 23-20. James Shimo's personal best. He brought out all the stops for that last round. He had a hit rate of 78.9%. Not to be outdone by Little Boat that had an 84.5% hit rate. At the end of it, it came down to his 2-pointer. If he got his 2-pointer, we would be in sudden death.
I think you mean 3.
Sorry, 3-pointer. Sorry, his second
Absolutely.
question. 3-pointer. I mean, yeah, his 3-pointer. We would be down to a sudden death match. But you know, both gentlemen played their hearts out, and it was once again a battle of 3 rounds. First round went to Caleb, second round went to James, and in the third round, 1 question. That's what it comes down to. That's why this trivia league is so good, because 1 question makes a difference.
Absolutely.
It's not me.
All right, and we're gonna go to our co-host, Mashed Potatoes, interview these 2 beasts of this match tonight. Woo! This was the exciting one. Take it away, Mashed Potatoes.
Awesome, absolutely. Guys, what a freaking match. The way to kick off your season 3 debuts here. 23-20. What a score. I'm gonna go, of course, to the victor first. With Lil Boat, Caleb Boatman came in, played pretty spectacularly. You know, you were up in round 1. Round 2, you kind of stumbled there a little bit, in surprisingly in a with an actor that you seemed more confident in. At least you know, strategically you thought you knew more than James. Did that scare you a little bit when he knocked you out of round 2 there?
Yeah, it did. You know, I just had a complete brain fart. I was naming off all these movies in my head, and then once it came to the round, I just completely blanked on the rest of them, and I was scared. I just want to say, I think the main takeaway from this match is that James did a great job in this match. If he would have just gotten Alicia Silverstone, we would have been going to sudden death. James really surprised me. I think he must have been studying or something, because he's really done very good in this match. He just did great. He got me moving, got me going, so kudos to him. I think really great job, James. But yeah, lesson is don't get cocky during round 2. I think that's the takeaway, is because I think I got a little bit too, big for my britches there. I thought, I didn't analyze my strengths enough. I should have taken that opportunity to throw Kevin Bacon back, but thankfully it didn't mess me up, because I know my 2005 animated films, Robots, and I was able to remember the poster for Victor Frankenstein.
It's always nice to win because you saw a poster of a movie that wasn't worth seeing.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, what about the future? Anybody you feel like calling out? Who would you like to play next?
Ooh,
starting off.
I would not mind playing James White's somebody who I would not mind facing. He's a pretty solid competitor. What?
Gator.
Yeah, the Gator. Gator's
Gator. It's just Gator.
Yeah, Gator. Sean, I'm always up to play Sean. He's great, and it'll be a definite challenge, but I'd love to face him sometime. So Sean, definitely. And but honestly, I'm good with whoever wants to come my way, whoever wants to, take me on or take on me, like the band Aha, whatever.
Take me.
Take on me.
Okay, we can't use any more of that. We don't want to get this video taken down.
Get us sued!
We've been demonetized and we have a strike violation. Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right. With that, I think we'll go ahead and throw it over to our unfortunate loser today, the King of Hearts, James Shimo. How you feeling, man? You had a great round 2. If you could have gotten like any of those bonus points, I feel like this game could have gone to sudden death, or it might have even been yours. 3 points. If you just remembered Tremors, you would have made it a little bit closer, but you did an incredible 78% is impressive. I don't care who you are. So how you feeling after that match?
It's bittersweet. Like Grant said, this was the best match I've had thus far, my best accuracy rate. Honestly, I didn't get TKO'd for a change, which is a huge step up. But at the same time, I really wanted to win. I'm 0-5 now, and it stings. It there's no other way to say it. It freaking stings. So, I mean, all trash talk, all nonsense, faction wars aside, or whatever you want to call it. Little Boat, if I was wearing a hat, I'd be tipping it to you. You pushed me to my limit here. You brought out the best in me, and for that, I will say thank you.
Same to you, James. Same to you. Yeah, I mean, you really you got me energized during that third round.
I heard, like, you saw me throw my hands up when he got Victor Frankenstein. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And because, like, I knew that one, like, straight away. Like, if I had gotten that one and he had gotten any of my others, like, Alicia Silverstone. It doesn't help when the only movies you've seen of that woman are freaking Clueless and Batman and Robin. And one of them is god-awful.
Yeah,
I won't say which one.
Scooby-Doo 2?
Those are the only two I've ever seen her in. So, like I said, it hurts, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I feel like maybe I just need to focus on running IG. Maybe I just need to, you know, focus on defending my wrestling championship, and maybe that's where I need to stay, you know, at least for a little while until I can work a little bit more on my movie knowledge, maybe get some of those, you know, deeper cut movies and things like that, because I just don't know. I
will say I understand that feeling. I've definitely been there a couple of times. The losses are definitely demoralizing, especially when they come in a row. But I'll say with this performance, it would be a shame if you gave up now. This was a vast improvement of any match you've played. Like, dude, I at least give it one more shot. This was a great match, dude.
If I may interject to add to Caleb's point, looking at the stats of everything, there's only been 8 times out of the over 100 matches that we've had in the movie division where someone scored over 20 points and lost. So think of it this way: if this was a match, 90% of the time with that score, you would be a victor.
I believe 2 of those times are me.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Both my losses are 20-point losses.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So yeah, James, you're in good company.
But with that, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up and throw it back to Haven to get out of here.
All right. Yeah, this was holy shit. You know, my co-host tonight, this evening. You know, both of these guys helped me a great deal tonight, man. We had 2 hell of a competitors. I wouldn't hang my hat or my head right now after playing like that. You know, both these guys killed it tonight. You know, the percentage-wise, the scoring-wise. This is why they battle here at Jack of All Trivia. You know, it was a hell of a first round, second round, third round. You know, a couple points. You know, just maybe 2 questions were left on the table in this match. You know, between 3 rounds, you know, that could have went either way for both of these gentlemen. You know, I commend both of them for playing their hearts out. This was awesome. You know, but I can't do this alone, you know. So we're going to go around the world, you know, because, you know, here at Jack of All Trivia, we appreciate all the people behind the scenes that are helping me today. Like, well, they're not behind the scenes. They're fucking faces. They're fucking mugs right here on the video, too. You know. We're going to go around the world and see where we can find all these people. And before we get to that, you know, I got to say, that's why James Shimo is a champion, and he's part of the NWO. He poured his heart and soul out tonight, you know. And Little Boat, you know, he won because, you know, he's been training with the 2-time champion, the IG champion.
Sorry, it's 3-time champion. I've been movie champion twice.
That's what I said. And an IG champion.
Also IG champion, so 3 times.
Shut your hole, lady boy. Shut your hole, lady boy. All right, no. Off to the side. This was a fucking great match. Let's go around the world and see where we can find all of these amazing people. Starting with tonight, he's our scorekeeper, but you know him as an ass whooper in the movie division and the IG champion himself, Grant Gregory.
Hi, my name's Grant Ladyboy Gregory. You can find me anywhere where there's good trivia that's going on. Watch watch, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. Just be a part of it. We've got a community here. It's not the biggest, but I definitely think it's one of the greatest. Congratulations to Little Boat. I knew you were going to do this. James, you surprised the hell out of me. Keep going, because I can guarantee that you perform like this any other day, you got yourself several W's. So there we go.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And of course, we're going to go to Mashed Potatoes. He's a former champion himself. Where can I get you?
That's not even worth bringing up anymore. But hey, thanks for bringing it up anyways. You can find me on Facebook at Caleb H, or on Twitter at the Caleb Hansen. But I never tweet, like literally never. I don't think I've done it since like the Oscars when Ellen was hosting. So just follow
that selfie.
That selfie. Yep, absolutely. So just follow Jack of All Trivia on Twitter and Instagram and all those things. I think it's still getting posted there because YouTube does it automatically.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, sure. Well, then just follow us on YouTube. And if you're into bad punk music, you can check out my band, The Beta Waves. We are on places: Bandcamp, iTunes, Spotify. I don't think we're on Pandora, but a bunch of places. You can just look it up. The Beta Waves. We are okay.
I will say Radio is an actually super catchy song. Like that hums in my head all the time.
Thank you.
All right.
I wanna be.
No, dude, you're the villain. You're supposed to say it's bad. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
No, that's bad. Don't do that.
And let's go to the victor of this match. He is a part of the Sons of Apocalypse. He is Caleb Little Boatman. Where can the good people find you?
Yeah, you can find me kicking mailboxes and doing other things bad boys do. So, yeah. But seriously, you can find me hosting Shimo down All Access every Sunday. Usually we try to get it at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Find me playing trivia. Find my new podcast, Burns and the Boatman, or We'll Burn Your House Boat Down, whatever Jay decides to title it that week. It's a super fun show. You know, we counted down the top 10 animated movies of all time. We talked about the Oscar nominations. It's really fun. If you know Jay and you know me, you know that we kind of have contrasting personalities, so we work off each other very well. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, this was a super fun match. Again, Jay, seriously, don't hang your head low. Seriously, don't.
What channel is Jay?
I think it's the channel is called just Jason Murray is the name of the channel.
Yeah, Jason Murray is the channel.
Cool.
All right. We're going to stop there for a minute and explain how, when you say that's the name of the channel, how do the people find the podcast? Like they go to the internet?
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. The podcast is on YouTube. Jay sent a link to it in the Joat Facebook page. If you scroll down, you should be able to find it.
If not, it's JASONMURRAY.
All right. That's good to know, because we always support every player here in their endeavors doing whatever they do outside of Jack of All Trivia, because we are family here. And we're going to go to, he lost tonight, but he's a winner in everybody's hearts. He is the current wrestling champion. He is a member of the NWO himself. He runs IG here. He is the King of Hearts, James Shimo. Where can the good people find you, sir?
Yeah, like Haven said, you can find me running the IG League here at Jack of All Trivia. You can also find me defending my wrestling championship as well. We play on Wednesday nights. You know, our wrestling come join up. We'll always love to have you. And while we have the opportunity, I do want to send out a best wishes to a guy who I'm sure all look up to and we all have a lot of respect for. That is a guy, a loyal member of Schmoville, Mark Yodi Riley, just lost his best friend, Dog. So, Mark, I don't know if you watched this, but if you do, hang in there, man. I've had to say goodbye to a pet before, a best friend, if you will, and it's never easy, but you're never alone, man. We're all here with you, and we'll all lovingly remember Cal always. Rest in peace, Cal.
That's awesome. That is beautiful. You know, it sucks when you lose, because pets are more than pets. They're family members. They're some of the closest people we have in our lives. You know, we hug when we have a bad day. You know, we play games with them when we're full of energy and life. You know, so this that does suck. You know, so everybody out there, you know, pay respects, and you know, we hope he we hope it's tough, man, when you lose an animal. You know, we all been there, and it's not just an animal. It's usually a best friend, and of course, it's, you know, it's a family member. So, you know, pay our respects to the cow. And of course, you know, not to end on a somber note, but I am the villain Haven Pendergast, and of course, you could find me on Facebook easily. Just going to Jack of All Trivia, you know, and then of course, you could find me on the YouTube channel at Jack of All Trivia. I am the current Comic Book League champion. Those matches are going to be starting soon. You know, here at Jack of All Trivia, I'm excited.
First match goes up tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and of course, you know, thank you all for being here. I want to thank my brother in the NWO for playing tonight, kicking some ass. Unfortunately, you know, next time we're gonna have to throw some, you know, maybe we'll have to have a run-in in this match, secure that W. We're the NWO. But for James, the King of Hearts, Shimo, for Caleb, Little Boatman, before the man, Grant Gregory, and Caleb Mashed Potatoes H. We are here to say thank you so much for being here tonight. We love you all. Peace out. Good night.